Hi, welcome to Experience Beauty with SR Studio. My name is Stephanie and this is Breia, and we are co-owners here at the studio. And this is our little video series where we talk about everything beauty, different things that you can get done, services, tips, tricks, tutorials. Every week it's something different. So this week we're going to be talking about our head spa, but before we get into that, we always do a little series where we talk about the things that your stylist want to know.
The things your stylist wants you to know.
That's it. Look, there she goes. And we also wanted to let you guys know to pay attention to this video, because somewhere within it we are going to be talking about our special that we're having on Saturday, December 20th. So we'll go ahead and get started with the things your stylist wants you to know.
Yeah, and as far as the special, there's going to be a word in, a password?
Yeah. To
get the deal tomorrow, and it's tomorrow only. So the things your stylist wants you to know, I didn't write these this week, so I got to cheat. Where are you at?
Right here. So it's running behind. So
okay, so we had this happen yesterday. So we try to give every client the best service possible. We have a general timeline for how long things take, but there's different scenarios with every client. Everybody's different. So no, if we run behind, it is not on purpose. We want to give you the same service that we give everyone else. And I would say 99.9% of people are totally cool with it. They get it. Like, if I have to sit somewhere, I understand.
And if we're running like severely behind, it happens very little, but it does happen. We generally reach out to you well before your appointment time to let you know what is happening. And ask you if you're okay with it, ask you to come in a little bit later so you're just not sitting in our waiting room. So just know that, if you come in and we are like, let's say 15 minutes behind and you have somewhere you need to be, let us know. We'll try to accommodate you the best that we can, or we'll reschedule you. We hate to do that, but we understand that your time is just as valuable as our time, and we will try to accommodate as best as we can. And then kind of leading into that is the other
one are no-shows.
Yeah.
So I've noticed stylists, depending on age, act differently to this. So young stylists, when there's a no-show, they are in despair. Because they know it's going to affect their paycheck. They're trying to build their books. They're eager beavers. They're so motivated.
A little known fact, real quick, just a lot of people don't realize how service industry, like hair salons and such work. So most of the time, stylists are either commission or booth rent. And what that basically means is that if they're not working, they're not getting paid. So that's why those younger stylists are in such despair. Now, Breia, on the other hand,
yeah, I don't care.
Yeah, she's like,
it's time for me to sit.
Off. Yeah,
time for me to sit and eat a proper lunch.
Yeah, but just know that when you are booking an appointment, we understand things happen. We understand that you might have to cancel, that you're sick, that something happens with your kids, there's an emergency. We totally get it. We're really chill about it in most instances. It's the serial no-shows or the serial people that cancel last minute. It does hurt our stylist in the long run because it does affect their check, and it's really hard for us to book that last minute opening. So just be mindful. That was basically...
Yeah, we only have 2 things this week. It's Christmas week. We're slammed downstairs. So I'm sneaking up between appointments to do this real quick.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty much oblivious to what's going on.
Yeah.
I can tell you a head spa is one of the most relaxing things I have ever had done in my life. And I have had massages and things like that. But a head spa promotes a healthy scalp, which promotes healthy hair. It helps boost your circulation. It reduces scalp tension. It gets rid of buildup on your scalp, whether it be from oil or from product. But it's super scalp focused. It does help with psoriasis, things like that, but it is not a medical treatment. So do remember that. This is merely a relaxation, scalp-focused health service. Any type of dermatitis, any type of psoriasis, eczema, things like that, you still need to seek a professional, but we still can do it. Who's a good candidate for a head spa? So basically anyone. Anyone that wants to relax and de-stress. Anyone that has a dry, itchy scalp. This time of the year, we get a lot of complaints. I'm one of them. Your scalp itches, it's drier air. Anyone with an oily scalp, it helps. We have different products for different situations that we can use on you. Anyone that wears a lot of hair product, you get a lot of buildup. Most of the shampoos now are sulfate-free shampoos, so they're not super aggressive, which is great for hair color and hair health. But if you do use excessive products or you do have excessive oily hair, you can get a buildup over time from the shampoo. Anyone that has dandruff or anyone that suffers from thinning hair or hair loss, they're a great candidate as well because we're promoting scalp health. Is how to prepare for your treatment. So come a little early, come about 10 to 15 minutes early. You don't want to be rushing in the door and lay down. You want to be relaxed. So you come, settle in, and get relaxed. And we also send you a form. The form usually comes out, about a week?
Yeah.
Couple days
We try
prior.
to send it a couple days prior.
But if you haven't filled it out, the form just goes over some scalp issues, things like that, allergies.
Allergies that you may have, what you're looking to get out of it. So everybody has a different reason why they're getting the head spa. So that's when it's important for you to put that you have an oily scalp or that it's for thinning hair loss, because that will determine the product that the service techs will use.
Also, come in comfy, relaxed clothes. Do not come in your best. Well, I guess you can come in your best clothes. Some people will leave them on. Yeah. But if you do, let's say you're coming from work, we do have robes that you put on. A lot of the massage includes this area, so we like to have they go up the top of your back, up the back of your neck, around your ears, down over your chest and arms. Brush and detangle your hair. We can do it, but why take time out of your service? Be mindful of jewelry. Try not to wear earrings or anything like that. And then your hair can be dirty. So I just wanted that you don't have to wash your hair.
I'm going to add on, don't plan any kind of big event or anything afterwards. You're going to be super relaxed. After every single one, I go home in like a comatose state, and then I'm asleep by 8 p.m. usually.
Who isn't a good candidate for this? Some people will do them with hair extensions. We do not do them with hair extensions. It's a lot of scalp manipulation. There's a lot of tools we do to get in there. If you have any type of extension, it can loosen the extension. It can mess with the bonds, things like that. So we do not. However, if you do have extensions in between when you're getting them taken out and reinstalled, that's a great time to get a head spa. And then we'll take you downstairs and put the extensions back in. Also, someone with excessive matting or tangling, for instance, if you're someone who wears braids on a regular basis, or even extensions for that matter, like getting K-tips taken out, if you're wearing braids for a long period of time, or extensions, your head is releasing hairs which do not fall from your head. So they basically, what is it called? Dreadlock at your root. And it's time consuming to get those out. So anyone that has any situation, now if you have mild tangles, but if you got a big rat's nest in the back of your hair, we need to address that first, because the girls have a certain amount of time in their schedule to do these, and trust me, you want every minute on your head relaxing you. The hair is in levels. Level one being a finer hair, straight hair. Level 4 being like corkscrew, coily type of hair. So levels 1 through 3, yes, across the board. Level 4, I've done different level 4 hair. Some is a little more manageable than others. Some basically tangles upon itself almost instantly. So I would say if you have level 4, super coily, tight, curled hair, I would say a consult first.
Yeah, and
just to let us look at it, because it may be able to be done, but
and that's a good thing across the board. If you have any kind of scalp conditions or limitations or anything like that, you can always ask us before booking. We're not gonna have come in and we don't want you to book something and then be let down because you come in and you can't get it done. So just give us a call and we'll be more than happy to look at your hair, talk to you, determine if it's the right thing for you.
Okay, so the next question is blow dry. Is a blow dry included? We do not include a blow dry. We can loose braid your hair. We also have an area where you can dry your hair. Right now it's cold out, so nobody wants to go outside. Summertime, we have people leave. It just helps keep the price down a little bit. That way more people can get it. If you do want to blow dry or thermal style after with a stylist, you can add a haircut as well with timing, as long as someone's available. It's $25 extra, and we'll blow dry your hair. But somebody does have to be available, and also mention it at the time you're booking. That way, the girl that's doing it,
we have to book out enough time.
Has enough time to do that. And then, can men get this service? Yes, they can. Even if you're bald, you can get this service. It's still scalp manipulation. There's not as much hair product involved. Maybe get the smaller service even.
Yeah,
there's a 30-minute service. I'll go over those. But yeah, get it. I mean, you still get rubbed. Who cares if you got hair or not? All right, how often can you get this service? So for optimal scalp health, once a month. Some people, if you're spoiled and you like it, you can get it once a week. But once a month is what we recommend. We're going to be having packages soon. If somebody likes to do that, you can either buy them by the session or a membership where you come in once a month and get one. How long does it take? And again, I'm going to go over this in more detail in a little bit, but we have a 30-minute, which is an express scrub, a 60-minute, and then a 90-minute. So the 90-minute does include a facial, which is wonderful.
That's my favorite.
Let's talk about color. So if you have colored hair, we recommend you wait 1 week after you color your hair, just to give your cuticle time to seal back up and get your hair back to a normal state. The next one is pregnancy. So if you're pregnant, yes, you can get them. The only things you need to think about, we recommend them more in the early months of pregnancy. One, because it is a flat bed. So when you got that baby in there, that can get really hard on your back.
It's uncomfortable to laying
there for a long time
and not being able to move.
So that's just one thing to keep in mind. And then also, if you have any oil sensitivity, like lavender, that does happen. That's also something to think about. But other than that, it doesn't affect pregnancy. People ask if there's a weight limit. People don't understand, why would you ask that unless you've been a bigger person?
No.
And trust me, I've always been concerned about weight limits. I've always been a big person. So weight limits, and if you're handicapped, you have any type of handicap, you can get it done. I can tell you the bed does hold up to 600 pounds. So basically there's no weight limit on the bed, but the service is done on the second floor of our building. There is no elevator in this building. There is a staircase. So other than...
And it's a steep staircase.
It is. It's an old house. Yeah. So that's the only thing to keep in mind regarding weight and any type of disability that you may have is being able to climb up and down the step. You book with a friend. Yes, you can. We have 2 beds. We only have 1 head spa bed. So if you book with a friend, it's the facial head spa combo. So one person is getting a 45-minute facial, and it's done in the same room, while one person is getting the 45-minute head spa, and then you switch.
And we do have people that book the quick scalp refresh, like the 30-minute one with a friend, and they sit in the room and talk while they're getting it done. That's a you choice.
Oh yeah.
But you can book. You're just not going to be able to get the service done at the exact same time if you're both getting a head spa and no facial.
And cell phones. We know people that can't do anything without a cell phone. One of them is one of our girls. She can't get in the tanning bed without looking at her cell phone. So I'm old. I could live without mine. But younger people, it's a lifeline for them. So, but we do ask that cell phones are put away and put on silent mode during the service, just so you can relax and enjoy yourself. Another thing to mention, all our employees doing this service are all licensed cosmetologists. So we all know what we're doing, and we're all licensed to do it. Yeah. That is something you do have to watch.
Quick scalp refresh is a 30-minute head spa. It is a condensed version of the 60-minute head spa. It is
the 30-minute. That's hair play.
No,
that's not
no,
it.
I think that one's $60.
Oh, there you go. Here you go.
It's $60. I know it.
That's not it either.
No, I know it. It's $60. So the 60-minute head spa.
It is.
I know. See, The 60-minute head spa is $110. And that is just the head spa. So you'll get the scalp manipulations. It's full-blown scalp massage. They hit your neck and a little bit of your shoulders. It's heavenly.
You get the waterfall. While the waterfall's on, she
Yep.
wraps your hands in hot towels and your feet.
It's beautiful.
It's wonderful.
It's wonderful. And then the 90-minute is the head spa facial combo. If you're just doing it alone, it is all together, congruent in one service. So you're laying, you don't get up and switch halfway through. You are laying there, and they start with the facial, and then it like naturally flows right to your scalp. It's amazing. That one is $165 by itself. If you would like to book with a friend and do the facial and the head spa and then do the switching, that is $150 for each of you. So $300 total if you're like paying for both, but $150 per person. There's ways online to book each of those services, and then we have add-on treatments that you can add on to them. So the add-on services would be, first, the most common thing that people add on is the blow dry, the finishing. So you come in, you get the head spa, you get your hair blow dried, styled, you walk out looking brand new. You can also
with the head spa,
book it with a haircut, so you can get the head spa and then go down and get your hair cut, and then you'll get blow dried and finished. So that's also an option. And then we also offer a back facial. A back facial, for those that don't know, is basically a facial for your back. It kind of cleanses, detoxifies, it exfoliates. It's a light massage. We can't do deep tissue massage, but it's a light massage, very relaxing, and it kind of helps unclog. What is the word?
Unclog your pores.
Unclog your pores. And then with the facial portion, and so with the head spa portion, you could add like a mini facial but if you're gonna add a mini facial, you might as well just pop up to the 90-minute one, in my opinion. But with the facial, you can add ice globe therapy, which are ice globes that they kind of do facial massage on your face with. That is to kind of help with depuffing and inflammation. Red light therapy, LED light therapy. I say red light therapy, but there's all different colored LED lights. I love LED light therapy. That is an add-on that you can do. And then microcurrent toning is also an add-on that you can do. The microcurrent toning, it actually is like a little electrical shocks. You don't feel it, but it makes your muscles tighter, and so then it kind of gives you like a little bit of a facelift. And then there's also high frequency wand therapy, which is another add-on that you can do with a facial. That one is more geared towards your skin. And so all of those are add-ons, and those add-ons range anywhere from $15 to $55 for the back facial. So you have like a range of add-ons that you can put on. It will ask you when booking online if you want to add any of those, and then it also does ask again in the form. If you're filling out the form prior to your appointment and it's not booked in, it would be only if we have the availability, because the girls can get booked sometimes right after your head spa, and if we don't have the time to do it.
Yeah, and some of them are like 30 minutes.
Yeah, some of them take extra time. So it's best to book it while booking your service, but if you're filling out your form and you're like, yeah, I'd like some light therapy, if we have time to do it, we're absolutely going to do it for you, but just know we may not have the time. Our holiday gift card promo, we're going to be doing this tomorrow only, December 20th. For every $20 you spend, you get $5 free. So if you get a $25 gift card, you pay for a $25 gift card, you're actually going to get a $30 gift card. This is going to be for anyone who has watched this video and gotten this far.
And you need this password.
Yep. And
it is Rudolph.
Yep.
So you can come in tomorrow and get gift cards all day long. Unless you say that word,
you're not going to get this special. And the reason we talked about the head spa was because the head spa actually is our like top #1 gift card that people are getting for Christmas this year. So if you are stuck on what to get somebody, you don't know what to get them, a head spa, facial combo, or just the head spa is a lovely gift. Almost like she said, anybody can.
And also, like the pricing for that might be out of some people's budgets. For someone you're having a hard time, like I have a budget for everyone for Christmas. I wanted to mention it earlier, we passed over it. We do offer hair play, which is very similar. It's only a 30-minute service, and it is a water-free service, so you don't have to worry about getting blow dry or anything like that. And it's basically just what it says, somebody playing with your hair.
Yeah.
So it's $30. I would love for somebody to play with my hair for 30 minutes.
All day, every day. Yeah. So we would love to see you tomorrow. Get your last-minute gifts because Christmas is literally 6 days away.
And we're open from 9 to 3 tomorrow.
Yeah.
So 9 to 3. It'll be crazy in here tomorrow. We're really busy. We have a receptionist though. So we will make sure we get you taken care of. But definitely mention the Rudolph. Get your $5 off every $25.
And that is only available in studio. So you can't purchase online and get that deal. You can only get it by coming in and saying the secret word. So next week we have very, very limited availability. I don't even know if we have an open appointment. And if we do, it's because somebody's last minute canceling on us. So you can call and check if you need in. But we are only here Tuesday until 8 o'clock. Wednesday is Christmas Eve. We are all done by 4 p.m. that day. We are obviously off Christmas Day. Some of the girls will be working on Friday and Saturday. Breia and I are actually off, so we're going to be taking a long weekend.
So we won't be doing our video next week, but we'll be coming, the following week?
Yep. So we'll see you in the new year. And if anybody wants to get their hair or makeup done for New Year's Eve, we have a couple openings if you're going out to a party, so you can call and book for that. But other than that, that's pretty much everything that we have to talk about today.
Yeah.
And I hope that everybody has an amazing Christmas, a wonderful holiday, and we will see you next year.
Bye.
Bye.